As far back as I can remember, I always wanted to be a gangster.
One more time, I'm gonna blast that.
But I'm supposed to be scared now because you got a pistol, motherfucker.
Hey, that G Jack, come on. Shit, that's Kane and Harold, man.
What up, what up, what up? It's your boy Joe Chapo back in the building. Another edition of If They Only Knew. As always, we got your boy Main Light out of the Bronx. What up, man?
Yo, New York, man, let's stand up, man. You know what I'm saying? Listen, all my ITOKers, make sure we hit that subscribe, that like, that share, even post a comment, and don't forget that bell. Make sure you fill the bell up all the way to all, so you get all our videos first thing smoking.
Sir, yes, sir. Yeah, as always, we got another live one for you and shit, yeah. Y'all seen him real quick on the live on the other day and shit, yeah. I don't want to say Friday or whatever. We'll put a date on it because you don't know when this shit gonna drop. But y'all seen him on the live and direct, pre-screen preview. Sir, if they was under a rock and they missed it, please introduce yourself.
Yo, what's up, man? Mr. No Cap, man. Baltimore, stand up. You know what I mean? Chi-Town, stand up. You know what I mean? All the motherfucking prisons, Department of Correction, my niggas, you know what I'm saying? Stand the fuck up. I'm here.
Sir. Well, shit. I appreciate you coming on, man. Be coming on the live the other day. That shit was lit, yo. Like, they still watching that shit, yo. They loving it, yo. We definitely got to the next one.
I mean, I'm a vibe. I try to be.
Well, shit. As always, let's get it started. Tell us a little bit about yourself, where you from, how you came up, and what led you up the road, man.
Facts. I was born in Baltimore. West Side. Raised here for a little bit, bounced around, you know. My mom's, you know what I'm saying, she caught a whale, you know what I mean? And you know what I mean, dragged me with her, you know what I mean, from here to there, you know what I mean, ended up in Chi-Town, you know. Went to the Navy, fucked up there, you know what I mean, came back to the city, you know what I mean, fucked up here, ended up in prison, you know what I'm saying, and that's where my story started for real.
Well,
you know what I mean?
How old were you when you went to the military?
Went to the military right at the high school. I was 17. USS Abraham Lincoln, CVN 72, working on jet engines, you know what I mean? But it was a vibe, man. I was around the world, you know what I'm saying? Fucking, sucking, you know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Everything, you know, all around the world.
That's what's
you know, so I got it out of my system.
How long were you in?
I'm good now. I'm a faithful man.
How long were you in the military?
2 years. 2 years.
All right. So you said you fucked up on the streets and you ended up in the pen. That's where your story started. Tell us about that. That was your first prison time?
Yeah. That was my first introduction. So I ain't gonna bullshit you. I ain't gonna hold you, yo. I was green as a bitch. You know what I'm saying? Like I was green. I mean, that really wasn't, you know, my lane for real, but you know, I often tell the kids now, you know what I'm saying, when you keep bucking for something in life, you know what I'm saying, eventually life gonna make you put that shit on the line. You know what I'm saying? And you know what I mean, it made me put it on the line. I kept bucking for the streets, running behind my cousins and shit, you know what I mean? And that shit made me put it on the line, you know, and I found myself in the bullpen. I'm like, what the fuck is this? You know what I'm saying? Bag lunch. No, I'm trying to go home. You know what I'm saying? I ain't know nothing about the correction system, period. You know what I'm saying? Like nothing. And because a nigga was bouncing so much in and out the city, you know what I'm saying? Like I really didn't know a lot of niggas neither. You know what I'm saying? Like I knew next to nobody. You know what I'm saying? So I was scared as a bitch when I first went in it. You know what I'm saying? Like the first time, you know, no cap, I was scared as shit, you know. And I remember going in there, you know what I'm saying? And I didn't know the rules. You know what I'm saying? There's rules to everything in life. You know, and when you find yourself in a new environment, like, and you don't know the rules, you you try and follow what's natural. You know what I'm saying? The natural order of things. You know what I'm saying? And it's nothing natural about prison. You know, and I remember a white boy. You know what I'm saying? Because you know, fear got a scent to it. You know what I'm saying? And you wouldn't know that unless you was a predator. You know what I'm saying? Because you don't know. You know what I'm saying? So my fear was smelling. It was stinking like shit. You know what I'm saying? And I didn't know. I thought I was acting cool. You know what I'm saying? But I remember early morning, you know what I'm saying, a breakfast time, you know, white boy, he bumped into me, you know what I'm saying? And he got something to prove because he's scared for real. You know what I mean? So he bumped into me. I'm like, damn, yo, can't say excuse me. Turn around, what? Fuck, you can't say excuse me. You know what I'm saying? So he like, man, look, nigga, fuck you.
Oh, man.
Fuck me. You know what I'm saying? And in my head, I'm like, why it go there from there, nigga, you wrong. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? But it's a proving ground. Like I said, I didn't know the rules. You know what I'm saying? And he took me in the cell. Yo, white boy, yo, I down my dick the next time a white boy beat me. Yo, I swear, yo, he drugged me. Drugged me. You know what I'm saying? And I was like, damn. You know what I'm saying? Like, all that over there, I went in there to talk. I'm like, hey, ma. Oh, the fuck? You know what I'm saying? And you know, when you get that first one off, you know, it's all about that first one. You know what I mean? Not too many motherfuckers coming behind that first one, you know what I mean? So, cause he put everything in it. You know what I mean? So I ain't recovered. He drugged me. You know what I mean? Yes, me, Mr. No Cap. You know what I mean? So we're after that, you know, like I really wanted to go home. You know what I'm saying? And I had determined in my mind, like, yo, I'm gonna go to college and do what the fuck I'm supposed to do and all this other shit, right? The very next day, DA pulled me in, detectives pulled me in the office and was like, look, you either tell or you get in time. We're gonna put it on, we know you ain't do it, but we gonna make it stick. You know what I'm saying? And they had enough to make it stick for real, right? And because I didn't know the rules and I was ill-informed with this way of life, I got scared into taking a plea because I wasn't going to tell on my peoples. That's, you know what I'm saying? Like, I knew enough not to do that. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, you know, I end up taking a plea after I had determined, yo, this shit is not for me. You know what I'm saying?
First plea they gave you?
Yeah. Yeah. Well, no. I'm lying. I had, it was a good nigga. It was a good nigga that Jai like seen. I ain't know what was what. Yeah. And he basically told me, yo, don't take the first plea, man. Take them all the way. Fake like you getting ready to go to trial and then take it. If you're going to take a deal, take it the day of trial, right? Yeah. And I end up doing that, and I end up just getting the 5. You know what I'm saying?
How much were they offering the first time?
You know, so I go in there. When I go in there, you know, in Maryland, you know, like I be saying on different podcasts and stuff like that, like I can't speak or attest to how it is in other spots, other states. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? But in Maryland, you know what I'm saying, like, we ain't on that ass shit real hard. We not on raping and shit like that. We don't do that shit here. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you're a bandit, you getting the fuck up off the tee. You know what I'm saying? Hook or crook, you gonna go. You know what I mean? But back then, it was only just starting to get phased out. You know what I mean? And I found myself on the tier. I had a good cell buddy at first, you know what I'm saying? But that nigga was on his way home in like 3 days. So, you know, he ain't trying to lace nobody boots up, you know what I mean? His mind in a whole different place. We two different, you know what I mean, joints. So I'm bouncing around as best I can, you know what I mean? And then I get a fucked up nigga in there for real. You know what I'm saying? And the nigga was a bully, but not only was he a bully, he exposed me to the bandits. You feel what I'm saying? And I found myself getting lined up, you know what I'm saying? Like it's saying 48 laws, you know what I'm saying? Like Julius Caesar ended up getting hit by Brutus, you know what I'm saying? Because he wasn't never around. He couldn't hear the whispers, you know what I'm saying? And I never, and my dumb ass would go take a shower, do whatever I gotta do in the rec hall, run straight in the cell. Not because I was scared, but because I just ain't want no trouble. And fuck it, yeah, I was scared. You know what I'm saying? So I would run in the cell, you know what I mean? Go out, run in the cell, but I couldn't hear the whispers. And the nigga was lining me up for real. You know what I mean? And I didn't know. So, you know, you bump with a few niggas here and there, you know what I'm saying? And you start noticing the distance they creating. Because in their head, you gotta know. How the fuck don't you know these niggas lining you up? Like, how, what the fuck? You know what I'm saying? Like, you gotta know. I didn't. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, long story short, you know, nigga come to my cell, you know, and he basically tell me, I'm like, he like, man, what's up? What's up with you? What you mean, what's up with me? What you want, a Debbie? He said, Debbie? Nigga trying to take your Debbies, man. What the fuck is up with you? I said, whoa. You know what I'm saying? Like for real? You know what I'm saying? Like I couldn't even
know my game about your celly.
Yeah, he talking, my celly wasn't a bandit, but his right-hand man was. But I had bread, you know what I'm saying? First time going in, you know what I'm saying? I got a good support system, you know what I'm saying? So you know I was airing it out at the store and shit. So, you know what I mean? That was his benefit from it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He wanted the shoes, the TV, and all that other shit. His man could get the ass, you know what I'm saying? So they lining me up both ways, you know what I'm saying? So my man, like, he put me down with the situation. And it's fucked up when you in there and you don't know nobody and niggas already look at you a certain type of way. Man, I couldn't go to know anybody and get no knife. You know what I'm saying? I couldn't sharpen nothing up in that cell. Surely I'm sleeping with the enemy.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like I was fucked all the way around the board. You know what I'm saying? So I remember calling my grandmother. First time ever, last time ever, I had no heart. I called my grandmother. My grandmother lent me hers. No bullshit. My grandmother said, yo, I come see you wherever. Do not let them people send you back to me anything other than what you left me. I hung up the phone. I don't know whether it was God, the devil, I don't know who the fuck it was, but I was sitting in a chair with my cell cracked. My head was in my hand. Old head come past the cell. I couldn't tell you what the nigga looked like to this day. He said, hey, shorty, I was cleaning my cell, man. Figure you might need this. Threw me a towel, right? I unhooked the towel. It was a ice pick. You know what I mean? Mean. You know what I mean? Mean. I say, oh my God, I'm on. You know what I'm saying?
That's a fact.
I put him up under the pillow. I lay back, you know what I'm saying? And I just start watching now. You know what I mean? I'm watching. You know, I'm watching the movements. So I see that this bandit, Slim, don't never go to no meals. You know what I'm saying? Only time everybody go to meals on what? Chicken Day.
That's
you
a
know
fact.
what I'm saying? Chicken Day Thursday. You know what I mean? So I'm like, okay, when he don't go to meals, you know what I mean? He door half cracked, he sit back, he watched the walk go up and down, you know what I mean? So like cool. Chicken Day come. My guys, they you know, a nigga don't want you to get raped. You know what I'm saying? Like at the end of the day, you know, nigga don't want you to get raped. So my guys like, well, come on, man, come on, let's go to Child Town. Nah, man, I ain't going. You ain't going. I ain't going. You know what I mean? Hey, get your dumb ass up. Come on, let's go. No, I ain't going, man. I'm good. You know what I mean? I ain't tell nobody. You know, wasn't their business. You know what I'm saying? So everybody leave out the tier quiet as a bitch. I slide downstairs. His door cracked as normal. I opens him up. He's so engrossed in watching niggas on the walk. I know he had to hear the cell open, but can't nothing happen to me. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Who the fuck gonna do anything to me? So he don't even give me the respect of turning around until the door shut and the knife in the air. When he turned around, he turned straight into the knife. It's a bad thing. It's a bad thing when you getting hit by a nigga that's scared. You feel what I'm saying? Because all I was thinking in my head was, yo, I cannot let him up.
I'm gonna kill this nigga. I'm gonna kill this nigga. I'm gonna kill this nigga.
But yeah, because if I let him up, you know what I'm saying? Like my ass is in jeopardy. You know what I'm saying? So it's me or him right now, you know? And I did myself the favor of locking the motherfucking door. You know what I mean? So one of us gonna die in this bitch, right? I stabbed him 26 times. The nigga was shaking out on the floor. You know what I'm saying? The nigga was shaking out on the floor. Blood everywhere. You know what I'm saying? I'm covered in blood. My man come back from the walk. I was still hitting him. By the time they went to chow, ate, come back, I'm still hitting him. The doors popped. My man see that his door was locked. So my man thinking he raping me. So my man coming there with the intentions of saving me, end up saving him. I'm in shock when he pulled me off of him. Blood everywhere. I'm in shock. You know what I'm saying?
You black. You straight black. You straight black.
I was gone, man. I was gone. You know what I mean? Slim say, shorty, take your shirt off. I took my shirt off. He flushed his shirt. Boom. Flushed the pants. Boom. Flushed the boxes. Boom. I got my shoes in my hand. You know what I'm saying? Yo, I walked down that tier ass naked. Yo, I swear I felt something I ain't never felt in my life before, yo. Respect.
You know, that fucking
respect. The whole tier. Respect. You know what I'm saying? Niggas move out the way. Let me get in the cell, because at the end of the day, yo was a bandit. When I got in the cell, man, I got that kicking off on his man. You know what I'm saying? Kick straight off on him. Hit him a few times before he ran up out the cell and checked in. You know what I mean? My man say, yo, go ahead on. Wipe them off. You know what I mean? Lay back, get your shit together. They coming. You know what I mean? But at least you won't get no street charge. You know what I mean? Because ain't nobody see nothing, right?
That's right.
I end up not getting no street charge. My first day on my first time on a hammer, I was only supposed to get 60. They end up giving me a $180. I did a $180 on a hole, in a hole. And when I came out, you know, I mean, no, matter of fact, that's what it was. I went down there. As soon as I go down the lockup, nigga was yelling out there, yo, I don't want no cell buddy, man. I don't want no cell buddy. Y'all niggas know I don't want no cell buddy. I don't want no cell buddy, right? So police like, man, look, you going in there, right? So I goes in there, you know what I mean? I come up out the cuffs. Yo, like, man, look, sure, you gonna have to get on that door, man. I said, get on the door? What you mean? Again, I'm green. Get on it. What you mean? That mean kick the door until the police come. I said, yo, that sounds like I'm going on PC or something. He said, I don't care where you go, but you ain't gonna be in here. Now, mind you, I just felt something I never felt before. From the niggas that I was bucking with. You know what I mean? Niggas I was bucking to be with. You know what I'm saying? I felt something I never felt before. I can't go back to what I was. I can't. It's impossible. You know what I mean? Man, I kicked off on him. You know what I mean? Me and him, bop, hit him. Now I got the first one off. You know what I mean? And I ain't let up. You know what I mean? I beat the nigga bloody in that bitch. You know what I mean? Broke his eye socket, broke his nose, you know what I'm saying? And fractured his jaw, you know what I mean? Yo, I beat him half to death. I was banging his head up against the damn floor. You know what I mean? When they came in, you know what I mean? That's what flipped the switch right there. You know, because when you feel, when you've been bucking for the streets and now you finally getting the respect from these niggas that you hold in such high esteem, yo, ain't no way I can go back to being a pussy. No, fuck that. I want it. I like it. I love it. Give me more. You know what I'm saying? And that was my mentality, you know, and as you might could figure, you know what I mean, niggas, the recruitment letters start coming left and right. You know what I mean? Left and right. You know, I was getting kites and notes and shit slid under my cell. You know what I'm saying? Yo, you know what I'm saying? Come on, be this, be that. get with this, get with that, you know what I'm saying? And I had a particular fondness, I guess, with the Black Gorilla family, you know what I'm saying? And I ended up, they, you know, they came at me a different way, you know what I mean? Instead of kicking in the front door, they came in through the back window, you know what I'm saying? And they start sliding books under my cell instead of kites. You know what I'm saying? Read this book, read that book, read this book. Tell me what you think about this book. Tell me what you think about that book. You know what I mean? To see where my head was at, see whether I was a knucklehead or not. And I mean, we have established earlier that I wasn't, you know what I'm saying? I'm highly intelligent. You know what I'm saying? So now they see a whole different side of me to where as though these other organizations might have just seen, you know what I'm saying, whatever, you know what I'm saying, aggression.
Yeah.
They see intelligence.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I ended up signing dotted line with them. You know, and that shit ended up being weak as a bitch. But you know what I'm saying?
When you say weak as a bitch, is I mean, because they wasn't popping, they were more.
No, see back then they was though, right? But as time goes by and the years go on, and you start being from lower level individual to people that's like you involved in round table meetings and shit, and you really love this organ, like you love what the organization stand for. You love the people. You love this shit. But you see it in its inception, niggas don't really care about that shit. Niggas care about what they care about. Niggas care about getting money. That's it. That's all. You know what I'm saying? So you hear a whole lot of, you know, fuck him, let's sacrifice him and do that. And you know what I mean? It's a lot of sacrifices that be made. You know what I'm saying? Police might want a body or something like that. You hear motherfuckers like, okay, let's send him on a, you know, fake mission and throw him to the wolves. You know what I'm saying? You hear a whole lot of shit like that. You know what I mean? People making deals to get other places. You know what I'm saying? You know, and yeah, you looking at that shit like, man, yo, this shit ain't me. This ain't what I'm trying to do. This ain't what I'm trying to be about. You know what I mean? And you start looking at the shit different. You know, either you start looking at it different or you embrace the bullshit and you go straight to the top. One or the other. When you at that crossroad, when you starting to see certain stuff, you either gonna go one way or you gonna go the other. Me, I left. You know what I'm saying? It's others that stayed and went to the top. You know what I mean? But I ain't got it in me to do that.
They just let you walk away and shit. Yeah.
I mean, yeah, pretty much. I mean, listen, my Wally move, he had been left. You know what I mean? But his brother at one point in time ran the whole state of Maryland. You know what I'm saying? Like soup to nuts. You know what I mean? San Quentin, Pelican Bay, and shit like that was sending them kites. You know what I mean? Soup to nuts. So, you know, when my man like, yo, listen, either you going to straighten this out or, you know, I'm going to rock out with him. That's his brother. He like, all right, man, slim it down. You know, and they let me go. I'm fortunate, you know, I knew some big dogs, you know, legends, you know what I'm saying? And they let me go, you know. Now I paid for it by getting punished when I shouldn't have been, you know what I'm saying? Because they felt like I was being disloyal, you know what I mean?
That was gonna be my next question. I mean, did they become an enemy when you left?
Oh no, not when I left, but before I left, I was in the spot, you know, the infamous cut in Maryland. You know what I'm saying? Maryland House of Corrections, the cut. I was in there, you know, in the craziest place, C-Dorm, you know, and one of my men that was closest to me, yo, happened to be a blood, and he was a big dog. You know, well, he had some say so. I won't say he was a big dog then, but he had some say so. You know, and they ain't like the fact that I was breaking bread. You know what I'm saying? I might get my package in, you know, and I might get my little bit of grass in. I pay my little bit to finance, and then the rest is mine. I'm done with my obligation. You know what I mean? I'm done with my obligation to y'all. The rest is mine. I can do whatever the fuck I want to do with it. I can flush it down the toilet if I want to. You know what I mean? It's mine. You know what I mean? So I started breaking bread with him, and a lot of them didn't like that. And long story short, they end up setting us up. You know, woke me up out my sleep. Yo, we beefing with the Bloods. We beefing with the Bloods. Immediately though, this shit that they didn't know, that me and him then already talked about, Slim, you know what I'm saying? If anybody gonna put a knife in me, I wanted to be you. Not none of them bitch ass niggas. And vice versa. But that was our own intimate conversations.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So when they did that, you know, I jumped straight up on my shit. I put my boots on, you know what I'm saying? It was never no straddling the fence. It was never no straddling the fence with me or with him. You know what I'm saying? But it was genuine love. You know, so I put my boots on, you know what I mean? And then my man got his boots on. He come around, it's early in the morning. He see us with our boots on. That's not the norm. Like, bro, what's up? What's going on? Nothing. Who we beefing with? Now who you beefing with? Who we beefing with? Man, we ain't beefing with nobody. So now he automatically know it got something to do with him.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? Yo, what's up, man? What's up? I tell him, I say, yo, listen, yo, you supposed to be beefing with the Bloods, yo. He like, yo, what the fuck happened? I said, I don't know, yo. Nigga just woke me up, bop, bop, bop. That's what it was. You know what I'm saying? So he like, man, hold up, man. Let me see if I can, you know, see what the fuck going on. You know what I'm saying? I hope one of mine didn't do nothing stupid. You know what I mean? If he did, you know, we gonna trash it. Right. So I'm like, all right, you know what I'm saying? Look, I don't know what it is. You know what I'm saying? I'm on standby, you know, but all of this shit was the setup. You feel me? So they figured I was going to tell them. Oh. They was gambling. You feel what I'm saying? They was gambling. So he leaning over my shit. He leaning over my desk. And one of mine's come by, hit him in the stomach. Boy, what's going on? Some regular shit. But my man, he stepped back, you know what I mean, with his hand in his dick. That told him everything right there. You know what I'm saying? But they couldn't prove it. You know what I mean? Because my man's solid. He wasn't going to tell on me. But at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying? That told them everything they needed to know. So, again, my Walimu, they had me lined up to kill me for real. You know what I'm saying? My Walimu, he called over there. He said, listen, yo, y'all better not. If y'all do, yo, this never going to stop, yo. Y'all know how I'm coming. You know what I'm saying? So, that particular hit, and all of this was done behind my back. I didn't know what was going on. Yo called the person who had the whole cut for us and told him personally. So yo made sure, incidentally, same nigga run the whole state of Maryland right now. You know what I mean? That's just a jewel on, you know, the pedigree that I come from. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So yo called that off, you know what I'm saying? But at the same time, I'm beefing directly with another nigga, you know, who was up there. Yeah. And so what he did call for ended up turning into a universal, and I was left for dead back there. You know what I'm saying? So that right there is why I say I end up paying on the front end, you know what I'm saying? And niggas just went on ahead and let me go. And on some G shit, I could have got the nigga hit, you know what I'm saying, who turned it into something different. But I know that that's what I was supposed to get, period. You know what I'm saying? Because I was disloyal. I did say some shit that I wasn't supposed to say. You know what I mean? So That's for the comments that's coming. Yeah, I know I did, but that was my man. You know what I'm saying? Period. You know what I mean? And I'm going to rock all the way out with my men, you know?
That's a tough one, man. That's
so we're, I left and that was that. You know what I'm saying? I ain't had no problems. You know, if anything, they was trying to get back. They was trying to get me back. Other organizations was trying to get me back because by that time I showed how I strategize. I could put hits together. I could do this. I could do that. You know what I'm saying? I can make money. I can, you know what I mean, hold the money, you know what I'm saying, without going into the money and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? So other organizations wanted me, you know what I'm saying, but I wasn't. By that time, I'm trying to rock by myself.
So you just ready to the rest of the time?
Yeah. I come home, you know what I'm saying, meet my wife, have my kid, you know what I'm saying. Why a nigga threatened to kidnap her and my little man? Why they do that? And she didn't even know the hide to the Jekyll or the Jekyll to the hide. You know what I'm saying? All she knew was this particular way. You know what I'm saying? So if y'all heard her story, then yo, she was blindsided. You know what I mean? The nigga threatened to kidnap her. I get a nigga 16. You know what I'm saying? Straight like that. And I was trying to give him a headshot. You know, straight like that. You know what I mean? But the gun jammed, you know, and my man shit, you know what I mean, wasn't jammed, you know. Well, he was out and mine's jammed. So God was with him. But he still got 16 in him. You know what I'm saying? I end up catching this bit, you know. And I mean, now, you know, this time right here was the hardest time ever. This time was the hardest time ever. Because I ain't never done time.
So wait, this is your second bid. So this is your second bid, or you only did one?
This is my third. When I just come back, yeah, this is my third. I did my 5 to the door.
So you did 3 bids.
I did my 5 to the door. Came home, was home 6 months, right? Ran up in a store. You know what I'm saying? Had the whole block flooded with police, you know what I mean? They kicked in the door and shit, you know, and that was my second. Come home from that, I meet my wife, you know what I'm saying? And then I get a nigga to 16, and I just come home from that, you know. But this was the hardest time I ever did in my life. You know what I mean? I've never been attached to nobody. What happened?
How much they hit you with on this last one? 10.
Jeez. Well, I copped out all together to 25. Okay, so I copped out 15 all suspended, but 10 with parole, with 10 years over my head, 3 years supervised probation. That's my bit. You know what I'm saying? But that's my bit. That was my bit in order to get it to be non-violent. They dropped everything but the handgun. You know what I'm saying? So I had to take extra time in order for them to say, get me with the handgun. Otherwise, we was gonna rock out in there. You know what I'm saying? So I needed to be non-violent though, because you get it's easier. You get more benefits. You know what I'm saying? Administration wise, you know, when you're non-violent versus violent. You know what I mean? But again, you know, I'm a vet now, you know, I know that type of shit. You know what I mean? But still, this was the hardest time I ever had to do in my life. You know what I mean?
You had something at home waiting for you this time.
Yeah, I got attachments now. I can't drag. You know what I'm saying? My commissary get low. You know what I'm saying? I can't go rob nobody. You know what I mean? I got to wait on a money order to clear. You know what I mean?
You know, it's funny, right, that it's unfortunate, right, that things like that happen in prison, because you said in the beginning, at first, you wasn't even like that. You was just trying to do your time.
I wasn't.
And what happens, and this happens to almost everybody in jail, I don't care who they are, you get victimized first. Then when you feel the lash, when you understand what the temperature is, you can understand where they take it to, Now
100.
you start to become the victim. You start to
100.
victimize people because you know the temperature now. You know what I'm saying? And
100.
people can sit there and act like, nah, man, it happens to a majority of everybody, unless you was already a gang member in the street and you go into a house with a bunch of gang members. That to me, I'm not disrespecting, but to me, that really don't count.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, anybody could live in a house if there's 20 or 30 of the same gang members. You go up in there. You understand what I'm saying?
Exactly.
So when you telling that story, it's like I'm reliving my prison story. Like as you talking it, I'm just like, damn. Like I remember when this happened,
Yeah,
and I
man.
got, and then dudes slaughtered me. Like dudes gave me the business. Like and then I remember then there was a time that now I was like, okay, I feel it now. Now it's time for me to get busy.
Yeah,
Like,
yo. I mean, like you don't.
You
don't know the rules. You don't know the rules, man. And when you don't know the rules, man, you get to breaking them. You know what I'm saying? Like it's a harsh environment in there. You know what I'm saying? A broken rule could end up with a broken jaw, a sunken head. You know what I mean? A fucked up eye. You know what I mean? A scratch across the face. You know what I mean? Like you don't know the rules, and ain't nobody gonna teach you for real. Unless you got a good nigga or two, you know that's like, man, look, I feel sorry for sure. I feel sorry for you. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, that's why I say I don't know whether the angel or the devil, I don't know who the fuck it was, but a nigga just came past and gave me what I needed. Else I might not be here to tell this story. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I really don't, because they had everything in their favor. Everything in their favor. You know what I'm saying? And I had nothing. You know? No bullshit, man. No bullshit. You know what I mean? But you know, when I got it, you know, I did it, and you know, it was done.
So with all three bids, how long did you do all together in prison?
16 years.
How long?
16 years. 16 years in prison. 16 years.
So after the second time, the third time, how long was that? How long was you home for?
I was home for 5.5 years. I started my business, started a business. I was doing good. No illegal activity at all, man. Hey, I'm dragging legally. You know what I'm saying? Dragging legally. And the nigga that I end up helping out, that said he gonna kidnap my peoples, yo come to me. He come to me so that I could get him out the street. Like, man, look, let me get a roof job. I got you. I got you with this roof job. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, look, I ain't gonna micromanage you. You know what I mean? We're gonna sign this contract. I ain't gonna micromanage you. Go ahead. You know what I'm saying? I got you. Now, his peoples didn't do the right shit. You know what I mean? The roof was leaking and all that shit. You know, he hired a bunch of dope fiends. No, I can't pay you. But I'm not gonna take you to court. You know what I mean? But I can't pay you. I'm getting ready to use this money right here to re-get materials, you know what I mean? Run my men overtime and still get the job done. Well, he was paying his people out of his trap money and he owed his plug. He'd rather beef with me than beef with his plug. He thought, you know what I'm saying? So that's how that happened. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I was all the way legal, man. I was all the way legal. You know what I mean?
That had to hurt.
How long were you with wifey before this happened?
Huh?
How long were you with your wifey before the whole situation happened?
We was together for, at that time, what? This was 2000. We met in 4 years. Man. 4 years. 4 years I was with him. You know what I mean?
So you say in this last bit, you moved different because you had something at home?
I had to.
So,
I had to. You know what I mean? Like,
so your reputation didn't catch up to you at that point?
Yeah, of course it did. You know what I mean? Yeah. But at the end of the day, I mean, all right, listen. Yeah, I took shit on the chin. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. All right, man, fuck it. You know, whereas though I might have kicked off? Nah, I didn't. You know what I'm saying? Why? Because now I'm focused on something better, greater than what's going on in here. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I had to take shit on the chin. I didn't take everything on the chin. But I damn sure took most things on the chin.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Yes, my reputation caught up with me. Yes, you know what I'm saying? Niggas want to smoke. You know what I'm saying? Yes, you know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, I was in a position always of defense versus offense. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't want to smoke. Yeah. You know what I mean? So I'm trying to back out every driveway I can, you know what I mean, in order not to catch the ticket, in order not to run that bid up, you know what I mean? Because they're giving out street charges down here right and left for everything. You know what I mean? So everything I did was very calculated. When I got my cell phone, it was calculated. You know what I'm saying? When I hit a nigga, it was calculated. You know what I'm saying? And it was no other way. Only thing I zapped out about was that phone. And it got to be to the point when you moving like that and niggas know how you can move, but you choose not to move, and they see how serious you are, then they say, yo, look, give them that, yo. Give him that. That's all that nigga want is the phone. He not zapping out about food. You know what I mean? None of that shit. Give him that, yo. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, you know what I mean? Yeah, you know what I mean? Like, I deserve that. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, I deserved that. I earned that. I earned that. You know what I mean? But that was, I only earned that after niggas seen I was dead serious about getting home. Yeah. You know what I mean? Simple as that. You know what I mean? Real don't always respect real. Yeah. But real do respect right. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Real do respect right. You know what I mean? And at the end of the day, yo, yeah, y'all know how I can do. So if I'm taking this on the chin, no, I just didn't wake up the next day and just become a bitch. No, it's because I got something home, yo, that's way more important than this shit. You know what I mean? And I left her. You know what I mean? I left her like, and she holding this shit. You know what I mean? Like holding everything. You know what I mean? She ain't, house ain't in foreclosure, car ain't getting repoed, none of that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like she holding this shit. Yo, come on, I gotta do my part. So if I can't take something on the chin, I'm a bitch for that. Real rap. Real rap. That's my queen. You know what I'm saying? So if I can't, and she do, who really the bitch? You know what I'm saying? Like your priorities got to be in order. You know what I'm saying? I had no priorities back then. I had no, you know, direction. I had no roots. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I could move like I wanted to move. But as soon as I got some, death determines the making of a man right there. You know what I mean? And I'm a made man. All the way around the board, you know what I'm saying? Call her down here and she'll tell you. You know what I mean? Good, bad, and indifferent, man. We're gonna rock.
That's what's up, man. That's what's up. But she held it down for the whole time too. That's what's up. That's love.
Whole 6.5.
Yo, I mean,
if you haven't put a ring on it, you gotta put that ring on it, man.
Yeah. Yo, she ain't never step out on me.
That's what's
never
up.
step out on me.
That's
and the thing is, the proof be in the pudding. The proof be in the pudding. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? When you come home and you see 5 digits in the account sitting there waiting, oh no, that's just the emergency money. You know what I mean? That money right there for that. No, that's for that for that. Then you know she been working.
Hell yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, yo. I gotta do the right thing.
Hell yeah. That's what's up, man.
Real rap.
What's up, man? So I mean, how did you occupy your time then, yo? If you wasn't, I mean, were you hitting the books and shit, yo? Did you?
Hell yeah, books heavy, chest heavy, phone heavy. You know what I'm saying? Books, chest, phone, and I mean down in Maryland, you know what I mean? They got TVs and Xboxes in the cell. Oh, you can order them for your packages and shit. Hey. So I had the 360. You know what I mean? You know she had me laced. You know she had me laced.
Hold on. Look, you gotta understand, right? I was locked up in the 90s. That shit was non-existent. That shit was non-existent. You had to worry about the booty bandit. You had to worry about the booty bandit. You couldn't play no video games. And if there was a video, what? Right. Man, listen, niggas would have died. Yo, dudes would have died over that shit back in the 90s, yo.
Niggas definitely getting tied up about them Xboxes. They definitely getting tied up about them Xboxes.
Bro, I already know. Because
it's not even just the Xboxes. It's the it's the little what you call it, flash drives. It's the flash drives. Niggas are load them. That's the new dope in there right now. Niggas are load the flash drives up with the movies and shit. Oh my God.
Oh, that's crack.
Yeah. Yo, that shit gotta be fake. Yo, that shit. Yo, how much you think it costs? Like that gotta be like.
Oh, I know it costs. I know what it costs. I had a few. I'm saying all right. So if you in Jessup, it's gonna be substantially cheaper. You know what I mean? So a flash drive might cost you, you know what I'm saying, $250 in Jessup. You know what I'm saying? But if you in Cumberland, in Cumberland, you're gonna pay like $1,000 to $1,500 for a flash drive. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? It all depends on where you at, you know. So niggas be traveling with them. Niggas will boof them first. Niggas will boof the flash drives first.
Of course they would. Of course they will.
Yo, flash drive, yo.
yo, all right. So what about what about cell phones? How much do a cell phone run in there?
All right. So in Jessup, you can get one for $250, $300. You know what I mean? You'll get it. You'll pay five for a new like smartphone joint, right? You know what I mean, with a double camera and shit, right? You'll pay like $5 for that, right? Yo, ain't no telling if you go, you know what I'm saying? If you go where the white folks at, ain't no telling, you know what I'm saying? Like they so few and far between, whereas though you really might be paying fair prices for that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like no bullshit, you know what I mean? But a lot of times what niggas will do, they will wait until they get to Jessup, to the Jessup region and cop, and then just like really like cop heavy and have a stash, you know what I mean? And travel with that shit. You know what I mean? They might, instead of copping one, they cop two. They keep one, they put one up, you know what I mean? Of everything. You know what I mean? Just because it's more prevalent down in Jessup. You know what I mean? Me, I did majority of my bit in Jessup. You know, so I was, you know, Cash App is a wonderful thing. You know what I'm saying? Cash App is a wonderful thing.
That's nuts. Like I'm just sitting here, yo, that would have been mayhem on Rikers Island. Like I'm just picturing that type of scenario on the island.
A lot of people.
I'm just imagining, yo, dudes have been walking out with half faces like that shit would have been crazy. Like, word the mother, man.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah. I mean, you sitting in a cell. Listen, you sitting in a cell. You got you a JK. You got you a JK. You know what I mean? You got you some wine. You know what I mean? You might got some Molly. You know what I mean? You got Grand Theft Auto on the TV playing behind some Boosie. You know what I mean? And then you take it out and you throw on, you know, Game of Thrones or some porn of your choice. You know what I mean? Man, hey, yeah, that's how we was living.
That's crazy, yo.
That's how we was living. That's how they is living right now.
But you know what's crazy? You know what's sad though, right? Is that police know majority of that shit is going on, right? They allow this shit to go on because they make it comfortable for people to continue to go back to prison.
Absolutely. 100%.
That's why these things are happening, because what happened is dudes just did like 7 or 8 years, come home, and niggas act stupid, nigga pop up. Man, I just came, nigga, we was chilling on that shit. We was playing Xbox. We was on the floor. We was jacking. Man, I'm good. I'll do another 10 years. You know, that's how dudes
exactly right there. Maryland, I think Maryland is got to be one of the leaders in that. You know what I'm saying? Like, niggas don't be going, since they let Xboxes and stuff come in there, and niggas don't be going to the law library like that no more. Niggas don't care about getting out like that no more. You know what I'm saying? Like, and now what's crazy is this. The convicts then took it to a new level to where as though they making petitions up because they like, yo, they not even making Xbox 360 games no more. Y'all gotta let us get the Xbox Ones. And they ready to let them get it. No bullshit. They ready to let them get the Xbox Ones. You know what I'm saying? What they do is they take the internet out of the joint and they send it in there like that, right? But if you tech savvy or whatever, the internet piece is only a chip this big that's only like $2.98. Ask me how I know. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? You take it out, you pop it in, boop. You know what I mean? You connect with your phone, hotspot, Wi-Fi. You know what I'm saying? Let go. You know what I mean? Now you downloading your own movies. Why? Because you need a 32 gig chip in order to download movies. You know what I mean? On a phone. Ask me how I know. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? And then after that, you know, you get your movies. Yo, you sell movies and series. Like say it's a new whatever the fuck series it is, whatever hot series that come out. This new Kanan joint. Yeah. Let's say this new Kanan joint out, right? I got access to download the joints. Bing, I download it. I sell it to somebody in the shop. You know what I'm saying? For $500. I sell that for $500, right? He going mass produce that and sell it around the jail. You know what I'm saying? For $2.50 a pop. You feel what I'm saying, man?
Yo, that's crazy, right? You know, because the only thing when I was locked up, the only thing niggas was hustling was drugs in there. The way it sounds right now, you don't even gotta hustle drugs in there no more. You can hustle movies, series, that's crazy. Yo, that's crazy.
It's a whole, man, that tech world mean, man. That tech world mean. And it's clean money. It's cleaner money because you gotta come right with it.
That's crazy. They making $250 per person minimum.
Minimum.
Them niggas just doing 20 years, coming home with probably hundreds of thousands of dollars, man.
Yeah.
All right, so I mean, say if you get caught with one of these drives or whatever, do you ever get in trouble for having it? Or?
I mean, it's contraband ticket. It's a contraband ticket.
60 days.
You know what I mean? They're gonna take it. They're gonna take. Well, now what they do?
Wait, though, if it was like drugs or something like that.
Oh, if it's drugs, you gonna get the street charge, right?
Oh, okay.
Now what they do is if they catch you with a flash drive, they take the flash drive and they take all your electronics. You know what I mean? And they make you rebuy all that shit again. But you done just made, you know what I mean, tens of thousands of dollars. All right, fine, I'll buy all that shit again. Come on, let's go. Yeah, that shit ain't about nothing. You know what I mean? And the thing is the flash drives is like as big as my pinky, as big as this right here. Yep. You get the thumb drives, not the big joints. You get the thumb drives that hold, 250 gigs on it. Yeah. You know what I mean? Man, hey, they hard to find. They hard to find. The only way they be finding them is they'll run down on niggas with their curtain blocked up, right? And they just might, instead of announcing themselves, they just might open the cell up to catch you with the shit in there. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's the only way for it. They too small.
That's nuts.
No bullshit.
That's a whole world right there, shit, yo.
Like I say, it's a clean hustle. Because when you come with that tech money, you gotta come right. Ain't no shorts, ain't no, you know what I mean, ain't nothing. You know what I'm saying? Yo, that's what I need. You know what I mean? Either you got it or you don't got it. Because everybody ain't supposed to have everything in the joint. So either you're gonna come right or you don't.
How are they regulated? Like say if somebody run up in somebody's cell and grab their shit, yo, can they take their Xboxes? Or is it like both?
They shit took all the time. Niggas get their shit took all the time. But see, I mean, it's only one or two ways you're gonna do it. Either you gonna go back and get your shit, or you tell and they gonna go ahead and check serial numbers and shit like that. They will check serial numbers and paperwork. Easy, quick. You know what I'm saying? Why? Because if it get uptown that, electronics of these nature is going, society can't understand that. Look at y'all face. Y'all can't even understand. How the fuck do y'all got Xboxes in there? You know what I'm saying?
I was locked up, mind you. I was locked up myself. Right. That's what I'm saying. Like, it's not like I did time. I did six joints, but still, like, you know what I mean? Like, and I'm just like, yo, you gotta be shitting me. Like, what?
Right. When you and they let that type of information get uptown, yo, they Xbox is getting took. You know what I'm saying? Well, why the fuck they got Xboxes anyway? Because Maryland first started off with DVD players. They was letting us first get DVD players. You know what I mean? And ECI had started it, but it wasn't approved through Ricestown. And they just let the DVDs come in. And so Ricestown came through on an audit and was like, yo, I just walked past one cell and they was watching The Godfather. I walked past another cell, they was watching Scarface. You know what I'm saying? And you're like, what's going on? And they say, you know, DVD players. So they made them take them out. But in order for them to take them out, they had to replace it with something. They replaced it with the handheld Game Boys. Well, when they replaced it with that, the Game Boys was going out of style. You know what I'm saying? So they followed it up with the PlayStation 1s or the PlayStation 2s, right? PlayStation 2s got phased out. Xbox 360s come. Xbox 360s get phased out. Xbox Ones in there. That's how it's moving.
Yeah.
That's how it's moving, man.
I can't believe they even keeping up with this shit, yo. Like, I was like, yo, what the fuck, yo? So, yo, y'all good with this one, yo. Fuck that, yo.
I'm saying.
Going with the times and shit, yo.
But they see what it's doing. They see what it's doing, and they see the benefits of it. They're not doing it for our benefit.
Y'all heads and shit, yo.
They hang it over our heads, one. Two, it's stopping niggas from going home. Yeah. It's making niggas do the most amount of time. Yeah. Think about it, because even if you're not nothing up, you know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, you don't want to work to get them days to chop your bit down. Yeah. You don't want to do shit but sitting there and play the game and have fun. That's it. So either way, you're doing your bit to the door. Yeah. Either way. They see the magic in it. It's definitely not for our benefit. You know what I mean? So yeah, are they gonna get Xbox Ones? Probably so. You know what I mean? They see the benefits. We keeping our own self locked up. Yeah. You do on average, you do 2 to 6 more years in prison with a device of that type, you know, versus not. You know what I mean? Facts. Facts. So that's that times however much money they make, you know, times whatever inmate. You know what I mean?
They're like, yes, keep playing these. Yeah. Switch them shit.
So yeah, they could take it on the chin.
Yeah. Yeah, that's crazy. Yeah.
Have your games. Play with your toys. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
that's fucking nuts.
Oh man. Shit, yo. So what was it like coming home from that one? That last bit and being a hubby?
Yo, it's an adjustment, man. It's an adjustment. You know, whereas though, I mean, I'm still adjusting. You know what I mean? You got so much shit that you be fighting. You know what I'm saying? You fight yourself, you know what I'm saying? Because even though, yes, you know, take that shit on the chin freely and stuff like that, you still going through identity crisis. You know what I'm saying? You go through identity crisis, you know what I'm saying? You go through, like I said, you know, I had to be a lot more savvy in the way that I move. Being savvy ain't always, you know, a good thing because, yeah, you don't get caught, you don't get the street charge, but you do get under investigation. Admin seg, you know what I mean? So I spent the last 18 months of my bit on admin seg under investigation. You know what I'm saying? I left prison from admin seg. You know what I'm saying? So you go through, you know what I mean, psychological, it's a lot of psychological shit you go through, you know what I mean? Then adjusting back to being a family man, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't want to be touched. I don't want to be, you know what I mean? Yo, you too close. You know what I mean? I got boys, you know what I'm saying? But all my boys, boy dads, you know what I mean? So they let it be up under me, you know what I mean? And I get my mode sometimes where I be like, yo, you too close, yo. Going over there somewhere. You know what I'm saying? And you feel like shit about it. You know what I'm saying? But you can't help it.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? And it's a process, man. It's a process. You know what I mean?
It's funny you said that. We had interviewed somebody previously, and they said it's almost like we treat them as they are cellies, like they like in the cells with us.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. You know, and I mean, my wife could probably tell you about it more than me, right? Like, I mean, me, like, I don't be thinking about certain shit, but the way I say stuff or my actions or reactions or whatever like that, she like, we was on the beach. We was on the beach. Matter of fact, no, we was in a water park, and she feeding. I got an infant now, right? So she feeding the baby, you know what I mean? And he jabbed like sleep, and they keep, you know, splashing water everywhere. You know what I'm saying? Running and splashing water, right? Little like kids and shit, right? So I'm like, yo, you know what I mean? Like, look, the baby right there. Like, yo, come on, yo, stop. So one of them just did it on purpose. You know what I'm saying? So I growled at her, I barked at her, right? She went and got her mother and shit, right? And I looked at her mother like, yo, I wish you say something to me. You know what I'm saying? Like, I wish you, please say something to me. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm going to air you out here. And my wife was like, yo, you in society now. Like, what are you doing? You know what I'm saying? Like, she's scared to death right now. She, like, look at your face, look at her face, look at her daughter. You know what I'm saying? Like, no, she's not going to say nothing to you. Not because of anything other than the fact that she's scared to death right now. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And for a brief moment in my head, I thought she should be. You know what I'm saying? And that's wrong all the way around the board. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So you got to change those reactions. You got to change the narrative.
Yo, it's funny you said that. I remember one time, a long time ago, when my second son was born. He was like in a stroller. So my wife was walking across like a two-way street, but we had the light. So we walking, and I'm behind her with my oldest son. Yeah. And yo, this dude almost hit my wife with my son. Yo, I spazzed out. Right. Yo, I started flipping. What the fuck? Yo, started like, what the fuck? Like, yo. And then wifey like, yo, chill. Yo, he got a kid in the car with him. Yo, and like you said, I felt like he should have understood. But then once I looked into the back seat and I seen the kid back there, yo, my whole shit just was like, damn, yo, like, what am I doing? Maybe he's getting to it's not his fault. You know what I'm saying? Like, I shouldn't assume that it's like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I shouldn't have did that. And yo, like, when you said that shit, yo, I ain't think about that shit in years until you said that shit right now. And my wife was there. Yo, that's crazy, yo.
Yeah, yo, man, real shit. You know what I mean? Like, you, it's all an adjustment. You know what I'm saying? Like some days I really get up and I feel like, yo, I don't want to do shit today. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to do shit today, but watch TV. You know what I'm saying? And not get counted. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to do nothing but watch TV and not get counted. You know what I mean? Right. But then, you know what I mean? There's other days I might wake up and like, yo, I want to do everything. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, it's really all an adjustment, man. You know, but it's about how you adjust, you know, and the rate in which you adjust, you know, that determines, you know, the recidivism. You know what I'm saying? Because if you don't adjust, you're going back. If you don't just adjust at an accelerated pace, you're in high jeopardy of going back. You know what I'm saying? So, like, yeah, you on a treadmill. You on a treadmill. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes, you know, you gotta run. You gotta put it on 10 to run up the hill. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes you can put it on 1 to walk down the hill. You know what I mean? I mean, it's all about in where you at, how you moving, what your resources are, what your assets are. You know what I'm saying? What your liabilities are. You know what I'm saying? And when, as a man, when you put all of that in a box together and you shake it up, then you should be able to adjust accordingly if you're not trying to go back in there.
Right.
And In 6 days, I'll be home a year. In 6 days, I'll be home a year.
Woo. Yo,
Yeah.
salute my brother, man. Like, yo, salute, man. Like,
Real talk.
yo, that first year.
That first year is tough, man.
It's tough.
Yo, the first year is tough. I celebrate. I come out August the 5th. My birthday, August the 8th. I celebrate the 5th.
Yo,
wait.
Hold on. But you say your birthday is August. Yo, that's my youngest son. That's my youngest son, David's birthday. His birthday is August the 8th.
Oh, yeah. That's my birthday, August the 8th.
Wow, man. Wow, yo, that's the stuff, yo. Wow, yo.
Yeah. But I celebrate August the 5th because that's, hey, that's when I got free. You know what I mean? Fuck the 8th, it's about the 5th. You know what I mean?
So do you think, do you think there's expectations for you that that come with this freedom, this new freedom, this new
expectations by who?
From certain people like family and friends. Like a lot of people say,
of course,
they came home, everybody was expecting them to
of course
a lot faster, to get a job a lot quicker, adjust a lot quicker. Do you think your family have these expectations for you as well?
Of course. I mean, the thing is this, right? It was only one person. It was only one person on this bit consistently. You know what I'm saying? And and that word is like very important. You know what I mean? It was only one person that was in the gym with me consistently. So it's only one person's expectations that I really give a fuck about. You know what I'm saying? And the thing is when you try to conform to everybody's box, so to speak, then you find yourself off your square constantly.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? When I only got to deal with one person, you know what I mean? And that's my mindset and that's my focal point. You know what I mean? Then no, I'm not off kilter anywhere because this is the same woman that said, yo, listen, I will pay you $15 an hour to sit on the couch and find your lane before you work another labor job. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? So my priorities is together, you know what I'm saying? So I could really give a fuck about, Jerry and Tom, whoever, but yeah, they do got expectations, but I just don't give a fuck.
Yo, it's funny you said that, man. I fell in that same boat being out here. I became a manager of my location and I just cut mad people off. Like, like people who I fuck with like on a daily basis. And now that I'm on YouTube, right, I try to, can you share this? It's like, well, where you been at? And I don't think they understand that I needed to get on that road. If I didn't get on that road, I wouldn't be here. Like, I don't know where I would be at. So it was just my wife and my kids. That was it. And then because my mom's was sick. But other than that though, like that was it. Like I couldn't think about other family members. I couldn't think about close friends. No disrespect to any of my close friends. Like Joe and them. Yo, Joe understand. But even like with Joe, I didn't call them for years. You know what I'm saying? Like for years. It wasn't that I didn't love them.
It's not personal. You're in survival mode. You're in survival mode.
That's a fact.
You know what I'm saying? And at the end of the day, we are all born with an innate amount of survival skills. Some better than others, some different than others, but all have been honed while we was in there. So you know what your skill set is, but you also know what your detriment can be. You know what I'm saying? And you also know what you push you back. You know what I'm saying? And when you gotta cut the fat, you gotta cut the fat. You know what I'm saying? Because we can't chew the fat, we gotta cut the fat out. You know what I mean? That don't mean that the fat don't taste good, it don't make the meat good, but you know what I'm saying? We gotta cut that shit out. You know what I mean? Simple as that. You know what I mean? Now I might come back around and scoop you once I'm where I'm at, because once I'm where I'm at, it's easy for me to say to you, yo, look, this, and this. If I don't see it, then you're going back to the trash can. You know what I'm saying? If I do see it, then I'm going to drag your ass up with me. You know what I mean? But by no means are you in a position to drag me back down with you. You know what I mean? And that's really all it's about. You know what I mean? Like, and if you can't understand that as men, then you shouldn't even be in my square, G. You know what I'm saying? You shouldn't be in my square because you should be thinking the same thing. about me. If I get on my dumb shit, I should be easy to be cut off. You know what I'm saying? Not because, I'm, me, but because I'm human. And any human, any and every human, is sacrificial outside of the people that's not. You know what I'm saying? The people that you deem that's not, that you don't cross, that won't cross that line, and everybody else, man, hey, I love you, but I can leave you. You know what I'm saying? And if it's and if you don't have that type of mindset, well then you're a people pleaser and you're a dick sucker. You know what I'm saying? Simple as that. You know what I mean? You suck everybody's dicks, you're gonna end up with a belly full of cum. And then you know what I'm saying? Like simple as that. You're right.
Yo, but that's a fact though.
I don't know what's going on.
I can't be around a yes motherfucker, yo. I can't be around a motherfucker like that, yo. They want to laugh extra hard for your jokes and I need somebody to be real with me, yo. 100% like, yo, you fucking up right now, yo.
Oh, my man, listen. I zapped out. I went on a Molly binge. I zapped out, right? My wife gets scared. She flies the kids and shit up to wherever they went, you know what I mean, for weeks and weeks on end. Yo, my right-hand man, he makes a special trip to come over here just to tell me, like, yo, what the fuck is you doing? What the fuck is you doing? You fucking up. And that was my cell buddy. That was my old cell buddy, right-hand man. You know what I'm saying? But he behind that line. So what the fuck is you doing, man? Man, hey, I'm not trying to hear none of that. I don't want to hear no excuses, none of that. Yo, get it together. Yeah. I ain't got to say nothing else, do I? Nah. All right, well then, get it together. You know what I mean? Simple as that.
That's real, yo. Sometimes we need a motherfucking time.
That's a friend. Yeah. That's a friend. And a lot of times we put friend and brother titles on people that's associates and acquaintances. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? And we wonder why we get crossed left and right because we don't even understand what type of cloth they was cut from. Yeah. We don't understand their pedigree. We don't understand their history. Yeah. We don't understand nothing about them. Yeah. You know what I mean? But yo, that's my man. Nah, that's not your man. You know what I'm saying? That was a nigga that you bumped into in y'all vibe. You know what I mean? Exactly. Simple as that. But your friend, your friend gonna tell you when you wrong. At least mine do.
Yeah, hell yeah.
I don't want you around me if you won't. I ain't never always right. Usually I'm hardly right. You know what I mean? But I'm a hard motherfucker to tell you wrong to. So when I have a person to tell me that you wrong, I respect that shit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because I'm hard. I'm a Leo. I'm hard as shit to say, yo, you wrong. Yo, what? I'm wrong. Bitch, you wrong. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And be ready to rock out. Like he was ready to rock out.
Obviously, at some level, you must have known you was in the wrong if you accepted it real quick and shit. Like,
I mean, it depends on who telling me. Because I know at the end of the day, he willing to fight about that. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So it don't matter how loud I get. Yo, you trying to fight, whatever. All right, fine. Yeah, we can fight, but you still gonna be wrong. Yeah. Then I can respect that. And then it comes with, all right, damn, damn, Mike, you was wrong. You know what I'm saying? Versus, you know what I mean, somebody else to tell me, yeah, you wrong. No, I'm not wrong. What you mean I'm wrong? You don't see that wrong? You don't see this wrong? You don't see that wrong? No, I ain't wrong. They wrong. You know what I'm saying? So it's a difference. You know what I'm saying? It's a difference. I could be extremely stubborn. Extremely. You know what I mean? It just took my wife to this point in life to be able to say, yo, you wrong. You know what I mean? I'm extremely hard to tell you wrong to. Yeah. But I listen then. You know what I mean? I listen to those that love.
Open to hear. Right.
I listen to those that love. You know what I mean?
Right. And that's growth.
Yeah.
Right. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So is there any projects, anything you working on right now? Anything?
Yeah. My wife at Fit Prison Wife, me, Mr. No Cap, you know, we doing this marriage after. Yeah, you know. You was trying to get both of us on the show a while ago, you know what I mean? But like I said, yo, I'm a hard motherfucker, yo. I'm real shit.
Because we kept just missing each other's time frames and stuff, and they kind of just phased off. That's crazy.
Yo, I straight told her. She was like, man, look, it's some people that want to holler. I'm like, yo, I don't know them people. I ain't trying to fuck with them people. You know what I'm saying? So she like, all right, look, in your time. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, you know, at Fit Prison Wife, me, Mr. No Cap, we doing the marriage after lockup thing on IG, you know, and y'all see how I am, you know, so I'm gonna give it to you raw, you know, about what's going on. And she gonna give it to you from the other side about what's going on, you know, the women's side and what they go through and stuff like that. We doing that, counseling. We are I mean, that's about the biggest thing that we got going on right now. Just trying to grow the following and trying to educate, basically. You know what I'm saying? Like this whole month of August is gonna be navigating your way through the legal system in prison. You know what I mean? Because a lot of them as women, they don't know shit. You know what I mean? But what we tell them, and a lot of times what we tell them, you know, is cap. You know what I mean? Because a lot of us don't really know shit. You know what I'm saying? And but what the lawyer tell us, you know what I mean? And God forbid you facing football numbers, you definitely don't want to tell them that. You know what I'm saying? So they don't know what's going on. They think you catch it 18 months and end up with 180 years. You know what I mean? And then you gonna blame it on, you know, the judge or whatever the fuck. You know what I mean? Like at the end of the day, yo, I'm promoting healthy relationships. You know what I'm saying? Because the woman need to be in a healthy mind state to handle a man that's in an unhealthy environment. You know what I'm saying? You have to be able to connect with him on a different level than what you're used to connecting with him on, because it's an unnatural environment, you know? And so we try to help the connection, you know? That's the main thing that we're working on right now. Of course, she's got projects, you know, whereas though she strictly works with the wives and the girlfriends and stuff like that, you know. Me, I just try to stay silent. You know what I mean? That's it. You know, that's hard enough sometimes. You know what I mean? So, yeah, man, that's it. That's all, man. Come check us out.
We're gonna end up catching a reality show off that, man.
Yeah, you know, I mean, you see how I am. You know, I'm waiting for him to start knocking at the door. You know, I figure it should happen, you know, in about a week or so.
Yeah.
No cap, straight up. Straight up.
Yeah, man. You know what I'm saying? But you know, I have come to the point where, as though with these type of platforms, I try and take advantage of it. You know what I'm saying? So it ain't gonna never be a time you can hit my phone. In fact, in your DM, I'm gonna go ahead and give you my direct line. You know what I'm saying? That way we ain't gotta do the DM thing. You know, it ain't gonna never be a time where you hit my joint, be like, yo, I'm trying to slide through. Cool, I'm there. You know what I'm saying? And y'all already know how I'm coming.
Oh yeah. I actually I think I have something in mind for you that we can talk about often. You know, that I think would be a cool idea. Yeah.
That's what's up. That's what's up. Run it back. I'm with it, man. I'm with it. I'm with it, yo. Because what I'm not with is punching Mr. Charlie Clark. You know what I'm saying? I left here, you know, before I got chipped, I was a boss. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not trying to come back as a worker bee, but I will if I have to. You know what I'm saying? I will if I have to, but I'm not trying to.
Exactly. I feel the same way, my brother. I'm not,
you know what I'm saying? Still sharp as steel. Still sharp as steel. You know what I mean?
I definitely.
My resources, your resources. You know what I'm saying? Vice versa. You know, this is how it works. You know, this is how we get ahead. You know what I mean? We don't have the benefit of going to daddy signing, you know what I'm saying, $100,000 check or whatever like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
If I can piggyback and you can piggyback, then let's, you know, get it on.
See, that's the shit we are, yo. We trying to help everybody.
Straight up.
Yo, do the same thing, yo. Pay it forward. Everything's just pay it forward.
Straight up. Straight up. And put in your work.
Everybody get ahead, yo.
And put in your work. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like, yo, don't just pay it forward. Put the work in beforehand. You know what I'm saying? Yes, paying it forward should go
without saying, but
without saying. You know what I'm saying? Because you know what's going on out here.
Yeah.
But actually doing this, stepping outside of myself and saying, yo, Mike, look, yo, that's a platform right there. What the fuck is you doing? Why the fuck is you keep, you know what I mean? Like, come on, you being dumb. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, you can't do that. You know, you got to put the work in. You got to put ego to the side. You got to, you know what I'm saying? In order to get ahead. And everybody wins. Everybody. That's what I'm about.
It's all about timing too, man. It just wasn't the right time. This is the right time.
Right.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Right.
Exact. Organic.
Full circle.
That's my new word for the that's my new word for the month, y'all. Organic. It's organic.
That's right. I like that.
That's what's up.
No bullshit, man. No bullshit, man. I
Yeah.
appreciate
So
y'all.
I want to thank you. Yeah, we about to, you know, we're gonna end on a positive note, but I want to thank you for coming on. You know, live also. You know, on the show, and you know, we always offer you could come on our lives. You know, it don't matter. You know what I mean? Whatever, man. You're always welcome. That's what I wanted to say. But I wanted to ask you, what I always ask every guest is, so let's say for instance you see that young person about to cross that street, and you already know what's on the other side of the street, and you already know what happens with the traffic and everything. Before they cross that street, what would you tell them?
Am I seeing a young person or am I seeing myself?
A young person.
A young person. Okay, there's a difference. There's a difference there. It's a difference.
It's knuckleheads all the way through, yo.
Yeah, there's a difference. If I'm seeing a young person, I'm gonna tell a young person, I'm gonna sit down honestly. I did it. I just did it. I'm gonna give the young person my story, soup to nuts, yo, tears and everything. You feel what I'm saying? I'm gonna let them see life through my eyes and see, yo, I really was a nerd. You know what I'm saying? Prison created this. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, you don't want to be like this, yo. You don't want to be like this. You don't want to have the sleepless nights. You don't want to have that shit, man. You don't want to have the black marks on your soul. You don't want to have it. You know what I'm saying? Like at the heart, I'm really just a nerd. You know what I'm saying? But don't nobody see that but the wife. You know what I mean? Like, yo, you don't want to be that. You don't want to live a life other than what you was put on this earth to do. I was not put on this earth to thug, yet I spent majority of my life thugging. Breathe. And make them see it. And if they don't, then that's what they really want. And eventually life is going to make them put it on the line. That's what I got.
Thank you, my brother.
Damn, man, was it that deep?
Thank you, my brother.
That was real, though.
Nah, yo, hey, listen, man. Listen here, man.
What's up,
you know, like, you know, that's you know, that's what I try to do. I try to make it. I don't usually try to talk about the stuff that I did. I usually try to talk about the stuff that happened to me, just because I don't want them to say. I remember when Light told me how he was running around the yard and then he like stabbed like 1,400 motherfuckers. You know, maybe one story where they could see about the bully turning from victimized to you know, to the one doing it.
But you don't want to glorify
the stories. No, you don't glorify. I try to tell about the time when I got stomped out. Like how you said when the beginning, when the white boy drugged you, you know, you went into detail with it. You know what I'm saying? You told them how you went into the cell. You didn't just tell them how, you know, I was acting. You said, yo, I went up in there and he drugged the shit out of me. You know what I mean? That's what I want for them to hear. You know what I mean? Yep.
Real talk.
That's a fact. I appreciate you, my brother, man. Mr. No Cap, man.
I appreciate y'all, man. I appreciate y'all.
Man. We definitely gonna have you back on, man. We definitely gonna have you back
man,
on.
Look, whenever, man. Like I told you, I'm gonna hit the I'm gonna give you my number in the DM. That way we can lock that in, and we ain't gotta go through none of this bullshit again.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yo, we appreciate you, man. Keep doing what you do.
All right. High salute.
Stay positive, man.
Absolutely.
Definitely see you
Y'all
soon.
keep moving. Keep pushing.
Hell yeah.
All right.
Happy birthday and happy Freedom Day, my brother.
Yes, sir.
I do. I appreciate you. I appreciate you. All right, man. Hey, happy birthday to your son.
Yeah.
Thank you, man. I tell him, man.
All is well.
They only know, man.
If they only know.